Hi everyone. Whew. Well, to say I'm pooped is an understatement. Last night I had there was about 15 people here all together, and we had a wonderful Thanksgiving feast that I cooked up. And Thanksgiving in the U.S., is on Thursday of this last week, but because we don't have the day off and it would be hard for people to make it, we had it on Saturday, so it was yesterday, and we had like 15 friends here, and I started cooking 4 days before, so it was a pretty wild, busy week, uh, and it went very nicely. And now I have lots of leftovers and turkey sandwich. I'll have a turkey sandwich for lunch, which I get very excited about. Um, but everything came out well, and it was a lot of fun. So happy Thanksgiving for any of my American friends out there. I know it's a few days late now, but hope you had a good one. Um, so, in other news, um, I'm going to go backwards because I can't think forwards at the moment. Um, I can't even remember when I was it. I told you about Fulda. I think I told you about Fulda. Um, Last week I taught at a school here, the Ruth Cohn School, um, and it was a pretty intense week. These are older kids; they're actually adults, some into their early 20s, and we did a. They wanted to write a show that kind of glorified the criminal life, but it was sort of a comedy. I don't know. It was fun, but a little weird. Uh, and they laughed through the whole thing, so it was sort of pointless in the end. In the performance, they get nervous and they start laughing. There's nothing you can do. Um, but and I had one of those moments the day of the performance. This was last Friday. My phone must have died overnight, and my alarm didn't go off. And I'm supposed to be at work at 8:30, and I look and it's 8:45 when I wake up. And I, of course, lost my mind and ran as fast as I could to get there. Um, Ended up getting there in a half an hour, which is pretty good, but I felt terrible. I know it happens. It's the first time it's happened to me before, but I know it happens. Anyway, it was so that was last week, and before that, um, that was Fulda before that, right? So um, I'll have to check back and see when I last posted. I should have done that before I did this. But Fulda was beautiful, and it was a good week there also. Um, Lots of the cathedral there is beautiful, and lots of nice shops and restaurants and things. We had some good food. There's I think maybe I haven't talked about Fulda now that I am thinking of it, because I went pretty straight into um, this last week. I got a cold before I left, and was kind of sick through most of that week, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't COVID. Um, I don't think it was COVID. I tested a couple times and it didn't come up, but I know sometimes it does later. But I tested later, a few days later, and it was still negative. So I think it was just a cold. Felt like a cold. Um, and But I got through it, and there's a Thai restaurant there that you couldn't get into. I mean, it was so packed. You couldn't get a reservation for 2 nights, and we ended up getting takeout and brought it back, and it was really good. So it was nice to find a good Thai restaurant there, and had a delicious meal the last night. had some forelle, a beautiful, the whole plate was beautiful. The trout with horseradish and mustard sauce and potatoes and different vegetable things. And it was really nice. So Fulda was very nice. And finally got over my cold. It took a little over a week. Last weekend I went to see the Italians and see my apartment. It's still coming along, but it's very slow. I don't think I'm going to be in there by the 1st. I hoped I would, but I don't think I will. But we'll see. I'm not sure when I'm going to go check it out next. They think they're going to have it done, very shortly, but it looked like it had a little ways to go. So we'll have to see. I got very into buying, I've always wanted a sleigh bed. And they had found online and sent me a picture of a sleigh bed that was for sale. Solid mahogany, and it was very inexpensive for a sleigh bed. It was a large bed. What is it? 200 by 160 or 18? I think it was 160. Anyway, everyone talked me out of getting the sleigh bed. It was because the room. It's going to be the one main room is going to be half living room, half bedroom. And sleigh beds, even though, they may pretty much just take up the same square footage as a regular bed, they're bulky and they, with the big back and front and all of that. And they think it's going to be sort of swallowed up in this place and there won't be much room for much else. And it won't look as good as it could. And I get what they're saying. I partly agree, but at the same time I'm like, but I've always wanted one and I just want it. But I don't think I'm going to get it now. I think I'm going to get a slightly smaller bed, 140 by 200. Although it ends up being almost the same price as the sleigh bed. I don't know. And get something modern and sleek and whatever. I don't know. It's not me, but we'll see. I haven't quite completely decided yet. I know sleigh beds aren't a thing here, but I've always loved them. I don't know. There's just something comforting about them to me. So we'll see. So hopefully I'll be in this new apartment soon. This week I'll check in and see where things are. I have next week off, which I'm very excited about. And today we have our first Glühweiners performance in Baumschulen-Handel. So I'm very excited. We have 5 dates at this Christmas market there, and I will put the address and times on the video description. So you can come by and say hi if you're in the neighborhood. So yeah, we'll be singing there, and I'm trying to think what else. There's not much else. It's been all about this Thanksgiving dinner and work and the Glühweiners, which is wild that I've started this group here. And I'm looking forward to kind of having a little more relaxing time now for the next month. So I'm off next week. 2 weeks after that, I'm back at the school in Köpenick that I was in before. And that's about it for December. It's going to be pretty quiet. My stuff is in, I don't know where it is at the moment. It's out of the storage unit and it's sitting in a warehouse waiting for me to be able to pay to have it all sent out here. It's just so expensive and money is a little tight right now, and my credit card, I had to get a new credit card and do some moving around of things. Hopefully that will work out and I'll be able to pay the full amount, which is about $5,800 altogether, to have my stuff sent out here. Yeah, I put a little payment on it to just hold it, and so I guess it's just waiting for me to finish, which I hopefully will be able to do in the next week. Um, yeah, this is the one of the more expensive things I've had to ever pay for. So it's a lot. I know many of you are moving out here. Just warning you, it's expensive to have things shipped out here. If you've got the money budgeted for it, great. I didn't quite. I knew how I would have to probably do it, but because of the time, I ended up having more stuff on my credit cards than expected. I'd hoped to do this all months earlier. So anyway, I need my things, so it'll all be coming out. Anyway, I'm going to try to get some video of us singing too. I don't know. We'll see if we can get somebody to shoot that for us. And it's going to be time to start my Christmas baking and everything. So it's a fun time of year, and that's it for today, I think. I may have forgotten something, but I'll put it in the next video if I forgot. So not much new, just still waiting on that apartment. And that will be really exciting when I can share that with you, when that comes through for sure. Okay, have a wonderful week and enjoy the pretty day. I know it's cold, but it looks sunny and nice out, so enjoy the day. All right, bye.